everybody. I'm going to do a live video today on the misfiling of documents. Okay, it could be hard copies, it could be on the computer. I'm going to tell you a few things, and one of the saving graces in finding something you've lost on the computer. Okay, if you can remember anything about the name of the document and what it was called, then you'll be, or any document in a client file which will be on the computer. We usually set up folders with the client name and then everything regarding that client. Like if it was mine, it would be Williams, probably with my first name because there's so many Williams in the world. And then there would be correspondence and all kinds of documents, but hopefully in subfolders under there. Okay, so, but what if you are moving way too fast? And I've seen this happen. I've done it, and a coworker of mine did it who was new to the firm, not new as a paralegal, but new to the firm. But she never learned how to do a search on the C drive. So I want you today, if you do not know how to search your own C drive on your laptop or desktop, I want you to go to YouTube, find a video on how to search your computer's C drive. C like in Charles, okay? And learn how to do that, because that will help you so much when you are looking for, and it might not even be that anything's lost, but to save time, you are looking for a specific form or document. And it might not even be a form, because that would be easy. Usually workplaces have a forms file in the legal field. But what if there was this obscure document in a case and you never put it in the form file, and you're kicking yourself now and you need that document because you have another case where you have to create that? And why recreate the wheel if it's almost already done? You just have to change the name of the people involved and all that. Well, you can search for that document if you know the name of the document or the name of the case of the past, and find that document, okay, by searching the C drive. So learn how to do that. If you feel like as if you're computer challenged, and that's how you, if you talk about yourself that way, that I'm computer illiterate, I would ask you to please stop. Don't do that anymore. And start to write down in your notebook, your trusty notebook, like this one, what do you know how to do? Now, if you tell an attorney in an interview you know how to search the C drive, they won't know what you're talking about. I will guarantee most will not. But this is for your benefit, so that you can find things quickly. Now, if you did what I did this one day, or my coworker who was, again, new to the firm, and she came to me like with her face, just white, and she said, I lost this whole client file. And I said, well, what happened? She said, I was moving too fast, and I don't know what happened to it. I said, I think I know what happened. What she did was, she was moving so fast with the mouse that she took the whole client file and slid it into another client file, the whole folder. And this is not, hold on guys, got a Robo Call coming in. This is not uncommon. It's when we're in a hurry, these things happen. So all I did was show her, let's search on the C drive for maybe a document in that file that she could remember the name of, and I just searched for the client name and found that inside of another folder, and all I had to do was slide back out. That's all. That and that was the easiest way, was to slide it right out of that file back where it should be. Okay, but to solve these problems, you learn how to search the C drive. I went into a law firm one time. I started there, and it was my first days on the job, and they restricted people from searching for forms easily. But I knew enough about searching on the C drive that I could go behind the scenes and find the forms I needed. And one of the IT guys, this was a relatively large firm, came up to me and was not happy. And I said, well, how am I supposed to find the forms I need? And he, you know, I was not going to stop doing that. They couldn't restrict that, because it is how we find things when we're up against it and we're in a hurry. And let's say that that particular legal document was never saved as a form into the forms file. And so it's in some client folder, and you may have hundreds of clients or thousands. So you're never going to be able to look through it, and you can't remember everything. So searching for that name of the document just on the C drive where everything is held on the computer, or they may have it in a different drive, but it's the main drive for that workplace, and you search on there and there's that document you need. It's all about saving time. Okay, now here's the problem. When you misfile a piece of paper into another client file, you have that hard copy of you have a document and you put it in the wrong file. That's a bigger problem. And we had that problem. This is not in the legal field, but we had this problem when people would file documents. I worked for a veterinarian when I was 18 to 19 years old, and we had cards that this is, gosh, before computers. And we would type on these cards, and then they'd get filed alphabetically. Easy, right? But sometimes those cards would get stuck to another card, and no one would notice. And so I tried to think of where it might be. I've gone through the entire file and found lost cards that were stuck to another card. So it's much more difficult. I don't have an easy solution for that. It's just that when you're filing hard copies in the right client folder, you've got to be thinking while you're doing it. You can't just look at the title of the document and assume it's going in the right client folder. You have to really pay attention. And there's no easy solution for that one. There is for the computer. But there's no easy solution for finding lost documents, but to go through the files, and that's very unacceptable, because you don't have the time to do that. Okay, so pay attention when you're filing hard copies, and when you're in a rush and you're on the computer, mistakes can happen, and you don't want to be looked upon as a rookie all your life, and you don't want to have to say, I can't find the client folder on the computer. That won't look, it won't look good. So learn how to today. If you do not know how to search your C drive, do it today. Okay, and while I'm on here, does anybody have any questions? If you do, post them. If I'm not seeing anything you're saying, then that's because Facebook kind of, they pull those tricks. And if anybody this video will also go on YouTube. If anybody on YouTube needs to ask questions, please post below. Okay, so remember to scroll down and look for, or you can look at the header of the Facebook page and see the Paralegal Career Secrets Black Book. And you can click on the header of this page and access that PDF. That is a free PDF. Hey there. Yeah, Portia, you have a C drive on your computer. It may say this computer, but every computer has a C drive. So, and in a workplace, they may have more than one drive They could have a D drive, or they could have something else. The IT person at the firm could have put in something called an E drive. So the C drive, though, is historically that's on everybody's computer, and that's our main area where everything is built under. So, but you go to YouTube and learn how to do that. Okay, very important in order to find documents quickly and use it all the time. Use it all the time. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. The other thing, this is a side note. A lot of people use Gmail, right? And I had one of my students in the Paralegal Inner Circle class. I actually, I had her phone number because she was stuck and could not find the spam folder in her Gmail. And so I called her and we arranged that time and walked her through. When you are if you have Gmail, and you might use this in the workplace, so be aware of this. When you're looking at your Gmail, you see all the email, right? And on the left-hand side, you see inbox and some other things. There's a little scroll bar there. Make sure you're scrolling through that, because every email platform, like Gmail, like Yahoo, what's another one? Ymail, they all have spam folders. Gmail chose to put theirs in this little area, and you scroll down and you'll see it. They have a promotions area, you know, it helps you look through stuff quicker with some of this. So make sure you know whatever email platform you're using, understand where the spam folder is, because we all know emails that we want to see can go in the spam folder. So make sure you know where that is. Okay, and I search on the C drive it's just my way also to get to a place quicker. I can't remember how I set something up personally and what kind of category did I name it, and because maybe I haven't accessed it in a while, and then I go to C drive and I go, oh, there's that thing, you know. So it's so much quicker than having to go look and scroll. I have a lot of things on my computer, you know, so a lot of folders, tons. So, and some of which is what I teach from and what my classes are made up of. And I want to make sure I keep it all organized and I know where everything is. But sometimes you forget where you laid something, you know, and that really solves it. It's so helpful. All right, so any other questions? I'm so glad you saw that too, Portia. That's it'll be really helpful. It's so great in the workplace. And yes, I have had IT people say, you're not allowed to do that. Now, granted, this was many, many years ago. Okay. And what was happening is some of my coworkers were not so brilliantly adding a lot of emoji stuff to their email, and it created a place for viruses to enter into the computer system. And that can cost a lot of money to clean up. So they had to restrict my coworkers from doing things like that. But to be honest, in one law firm, the attorneys were sending emails with those stupid emojis, and it was known to cause viruses. So we had to have somebody come and clean all that out and just like scrub everything. So, and again, though, that was a long time ago. So there are more things in place to stop that nonsense, but people were helping it to come in to the workplace and not realizing it. They wanted to make their email look cuter or funnier, and it brought in viruses. So, all right, guys, that is it for today. Any other questions? I'll be glad to help you if you you have anything to ask, or you could post later. If I don't see your comment, it's because of Facebook. So have a great one. Be sure to look at the top, the header of the Paralegal Coffee Talk page. For YouTubers watching this, look in the description box. There'll be incredible links for you to click for resources and other things, okay? But for those of you on Facebook, hey Tara, good to see you. You're welcome. Be sure to scroll down and look for the Paralegal Resources Hub. And you'll scroll down, go back a couple days, you'll see that. I just haven't posted a lot today because of work and everything. So that's it. So have a great night, and I will probably do a video over the weekend sometime, and that one will be about confidentiality and keeping confidences when you're in the workplace. It's one of the single most important things that we have to be aware of, not only as new paralegals, but as veteran paralegals. It's always on our mind, okay? All right, have a great day. Great to see you guys here. And any questions that you need to ask me, you can do it here on this page, or also email me at paralegalcoffeetalk@yahoo.com, okay? All right, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.